Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Looks like we got some beer mail from Parrish out in California again. Parrish, thanks a bunch, guy. This is probably the fourth or fifth, maybe even the sixth package you've sent me here in the last couple of months. I know these packages are expensive to put together and especially to ship, because the shipping is what's killer on these beer packages. So, and this is looks like a $20 package just to ship it, not counting what you paid for the beers, guys. So. One of my favorite guys, Parrish from California. Let's see what he sent. He hasn't emailed me, said he was going to send this package, so I have no clue of what he sent this time. So, well, there's a note right here in the top of it. Hey Greg, I sent you 4 great beers. I'm very happy, especially that I was able to find the Stingo for you to review. It's hard to get, and looking forward to your review. It's fantastic. Also, the oatmeal from St. Ambroise. I probably butchered that word all up. Ambroise is also fantastic. All these are A beers in my opinion. Enjoy, bud. Cheers. Thank you, Parrish. I appreciate you sending these beers, especially these beers that I cannot get here. Looks like you got it wrapped very well. Let's get the first one out here. This is the San Ambrose or Ambrosi McCallslam Bière Noire a Lavon Oatmeal Stout. That doesn't sound like it's from around here. San Ambrose, a product of Canada. Produced and bottled by Macassalam Brewing, Montreal, Quebec. And it does have a date here. It's got E13-13-12. So if I was trying to read that code, I would think that was December 13 of 2013 would be my guess on that. Return for refund. Well, we're not going to be doing that. There is no refund on glass bottles here in Virginia. Looks like a very interesting beer, and I love an oatmeal stout. So we'll see what the guys up in Canada are doing. I don't think I've had anything from these guys before. So this will be a first time for this brewery. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is a big bottle. This is a bomber. Oh my gosh. This is AleSmith Brewing Company. They have such a big following, and I cannot get their beers out here. I've got the Speedway Stout downstairs, and I got it cellaring, and I've had a couple of subscribers ask me when I was going to do it. I don't have any idea. I may do that in the next month or two, but that is such a hard beer for me to get my hands on, and it will cellar very well, so I don't know. I'm on the fence on that, whether I'm going to do it anytime soon or not. I might break it out. Just whatever the mood hits me, guys. I appreciate you, those guys that send me these beers, especially like Parrish has been doing here pretty regularly. I mean, every couple of weeks or 3 weeks, I get a package from him here recently. So thanks again, buddy. I appreciate it. This is AleSmith's Extra Pale Ale. Got a big X on the front. This is a bomber, and right on the back in yellow lettering, it's got bottled on 11/6/2013. This is a 5.25% alcohol by volume, and it's a pale ale. And it's a fairly low ABV at 5.25, and it was put in here in November, December, January, and we're at the end of January, so we're going to do this one pretty quick. I may even do it sometime in the next several days. So this one will be going up in the front row in the fridge to be reviewed pretty quick, because we don't want to keep this beer since it's already been in the bottle 2 months. We're probably going to review it pretty quick. Alright, looks like there's 2 more in here, so let's see what else he has sent. He mentioned Stingo. That doesn't ring any bells to me, but evidently he likes it and is familiar with it. So let's see what we got here. Alright. This is Samuel Smith Yorkshire Stingo Bottle Conditioned Ale, a product of the UK. Ale aged in oak ale cask, matured for over a year. So this was put in an oak cask for a year before it was bottled. This is an 8% alcohol by volume beer. I've yet to get my hands on the chocolate that Samuel Smith does. I've had several people ask me if I've reviewed it or if I can get it, and it may be available here, but I have not seen it. There is a store, it's about 30 miles away, that I can go find some of these imported beers like the Samuel Smiths, but the Kroger's that we shop at down here, they don't carry these beers. I mean, you have to go to a beer specialty shop, and there's actually no good ones around here. They don't want to charge you $20 for a bottle like this. So, got SK30L1 written in white lettering right under the gold foil cap here. I don't know if it's a code or when it was put in the bottle, but at 8%, and it just says Yorkshire Stingo on it. It doesn't say what kind of beer it is. So, some of the oak casks at Samuel Smith's date back more than a century, with individual oak staves being replaced by the old brewery coopers over the years. Gradually, casks soak in more and more of the character of the ale fermented in some of the Yorkshire squares. Yorkshire Stingo is aged for at least a year, matured in those well-used oak casks. In the brewery's underground cellars, deriving fruit, raisin, treacle, toffee, Christmas pudding, and slight oaky flavors before being further naturally conditioned in the bottle. Allow time for yeast to settle before opening. Pour gently. Brewed in 2012. Well, at 8%, brewed in 2012, I would think this was probably going to keep since they already aged it for a year. But I'm probably going to review it within the next several weeks here, guys. So, very nice, very nice. I don't think I've had a bad beer from Samuel Smith's. Those guys have been brewing beers for quite a long time. Alright, the last one in the box, guys, is a little shorty. And this is, oh my gosh, this is from Hatachino Nest from the Kiuchi Brewery out of Japan. I love those beers. I've been doing quite a few of those recently. This is, and it's written in Japanese on here. Kiuchi Brewery, Ibaraki, Japan. 11.2 fluid ounce ale brewed with red rice. And they have a lot of rice in Japan from what I hear. Not been over there before, but I think they eat a lot of rice in Japan. What do you think? You think I'm right there? Yeah, I believe I am. Red rice ale, product of Japan. That's about all it says there. And then it's got right at the bottom, RR 1309. So if I was guessing, I would say this was probably put in the bottle in 09 of 2013. Red rice. That's what it's got, a little RR under the upper label here. But very nice. Very nice. I have not had a bad beer. We just did the sake version, the beer that was done and put in the sake cask, which is, I'm pretty sure it is some kind of rice wine cask, and it was very delicious. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So we got another Kiuchi Brewery. In my humble opinion, and it's just my opinion, they are the best craft brewery in Japan. I've not been disappointed or let down by anything I've had from these guys. And I've had several from different breweries over there. Not a lot, 2 or 3. And some of those are their macro lager style beers, which are basically their American version of a macro lager. So this is probably going to be a very tasty red ale, red rice ale. So all 4 of these look like they're going to be excellent. The Ale Smith is a lower ABV beer in this group, and we'll probably get to it first. But Parrish, thanks again for sending these beers. They all look like winners, and I do appreciate it. And we will we'll get those in the fridge upstairs. I'm not going to make the trip down to the cellaring fridges, and we'll do these pretty quick. So I'm going to try to do these beers that the subscribers send me fairly up. I've had a bad habit of putting some of these downstairs, and they get pushed into the back, and the people want to see me review these beers in a timely manner and not put something in the fridge and let it sell up for a year or 2 or 3. I mean, that's not fair to them, and I'm not going to try to do that anymore. Especially, like I said, I've got that Ale Smith that somebody sent me, the Speedway Stout, and I probably ought to get it out and do it. Here lately, the last couple of months, I've been taking a piece of tape and writing on the who sent it to me and put it on the back of the bottle, so I would know, because my little feeble mind forgets who sends me these great beers, and once they get shoved into the back of the refrigerators, by the time I get around to reviewing or I find them, oh man, well, I should review this. I don't remember who sent them to me, so what happens when you get old and feeble and gray-headed like I am. So I have to take and get a piece of tape and write on there who sent it to me. So Parrish, thanks again, brother. I appreciate you sending these beers to me, and we'll get them queued up pretty quick and we'll review them. So we'll get them in the fridge, and hey, speaking of the fridge, let's go see what's in the fridge. See y'all.